But hey, 2 combined losses between these two entering tonight's showdown.
In the Big Ten for sure.
They fought the USC last week, a thriller here with a packed house.
You have to stay pretty even with them on the glass because of those possessions.
Game's first turnover to Maryland, and McKinney the other way for Minnesota.
Well, she reminded us today at shoot-around it was 9 months at Minnesota. A quick trip there, but I tell you what, she was AP Coach of the Year that season, especially on the interior that Maryland is going to present in this one.
Yeah, Terps with 9 to shoot. McDaniel, strong move, and the runners cut off glass.
She has just gained in confidence, in conditioning, speed, and execution.
Nice answer, battle with the
5 games she has scored in double figures for Minnesota.
Yeah, the Terps with their second turnover, and right down Broadway for the scoop is Sarah Tibiasu from Maryland, who didn't play at Wisconsin. Dealing with ankle issues, but a swipe by Schmeichel. Here come the Terps. It's Schmeichel. And the cleanup is there for who else?
Maryland is at their complete best. They're getting into passing lanes. They're attacking and staying ravenous with their deflections. Schmeichel couldn't pay it off. There's Dulce right there.
Strong for Minnesota. McDaniel slipped, trying to get it back. Look at that fight for the boost ball.
Oh, hopefully she's okay. That's awful.
Sellers tees up a 3 and behind the bench, but just walking it off. And now she's going to sit and kind of work on that leg a bit. Second chance for Minnesota, and the jumpers.
That's where she likes to attack it.
Dulce working the post. And that soft touch is good.
And that's what Maryland's done differently this year. They've shown a lot of different looks on the defensive side. Last year, a lot of switching 1 through 4, sometimes 1 through 5.
Battle sinks the 3 and when you're on a heater, right?
No, you don't. Let it fly. 11 to 11 right now.
Battle with the nice answer for Minnesota. She's one of the best in the country.
Absolutely, and she says she holds them accountable in practice as Bree gets out of those 10. And
she does
for about 30 minutes.
Nerdy math, and we're like students asking.
Something Dawn Blitzer-White said, hey, our transition defense has to be on point from the inside and from the outside.
They pounded it up by 4 here on the road. Just their 3rd road game so far this season. McDaniel stonewall, but she scores over
Maryland has found success with inside.
Drive and kick, runner missed. Hart the cleanup again. Dulce fighting, she's got the rebound. McDaniel, nice feed, and Kubak with the last. Guards top players, including Chuchu Watkins against USC last week. So obviously hope for the best for McDaniel as Sellers makes the 3 and gives it.
It's just really shown her stalwart ability on both ends.
Rose squeezing through, cleanup there from Sophie Hart. 1 to shoot, and the 3 is good to beat the buzzer.
They want to touch the paint before they make things happen.
Sellers from 20 feet away. Like a guy who grew up in PG County, right? Mr. Durant.
Yeah.
Ankle breaker. Oh, nice answer. Battles by Poffenbarger. McKinney stripped and lost it. There's Sellers. Poffenbarger missed the last time. The spin, and this time the finish.
And let it fly. Trickled through the net. So then right here, defensively, just getting a piece of the basketball, pushing it the other way. With a pass to Poffenbarger.
Came in double figures, right now with 10. Kicks it out to the spot is Poffenbarger, and this time.
And that keeps defenses honest, and that opens up the paint when you try to run them off that three-point line.
Hard double team, still squeezing it in.
Has been magnificent off the bench for Minnesota, the lefty. Able to come in and score double figures twice so far this season.
And Johnson attacks the leaner, gets the roll. Final minute here in the second. Johnson off the dribble. And there's Hart again, down low, wide open, and Holloway. Nice pass down low, and McClain, a chance at 3 for Maryland.
Activity and fluidity on the offensive side for Maryland. Poffenbarger right there down to Mir McClain. Sizes up the defense, gets tagged and attacks with confidence. And She loves to see that grow every single possession of every single game.
3 seconds. Down low. Extra feed. Michael at the buzzer scores.
For Maryland, attacking the paint is what they do well. Cheyenne
Calling
Sellers
the
with the
floor, so
one-hand
basket is
pass.
good. We're checking to make
the
it
out. Maryland had a 6-2 fast break advantage. Most of that was due to Bree McDaniel getting into gaps and creating offense from defense.
Oh,
Sellers can make you pay in a myriad of ways, and she's just so tough to contain.
She has 14. Paddle and Sellers, the matchup tonight. Grahalski with the rain-making three. That was a good seal, but a bad pass by Battle. And back comes Maryland, and it's...
That's what we were talking about. Don't give Hart that contact. That's what she wants.
Michael feeling good. Missed that time. Big rebound, McLean, and the putback's good. And Maryland trying to seize to begin this quarter. Michael, foul line, floater is good. Donate, text, call someone you know, make sure they're safe, make sure they're okay, because it's been just heart-wrenching what's happened. The numbers. 5 games where he aggravated a right foot injury that occurred last year as well.
And decides to recalibrate offensively and set it up.
Off the screen, stretch the Bruins in that department.
Pretty tough. And Betts and that crew, they are getting some work done. Number 1 team in the country.
That's a nice one.
She tried.
5 to shoot. Kubek with the pass. McLean down Broadway.
There you go.
Right now.
There you go.
I saw where you were going. Here's Kubek for 3. Nails it!
In the quarter court, and that's something Brenda Free said she wanted to shore up as well. We're a great fast break team, but we got to get it done.
And with that, we put a bow on it. Here's McKinney with the left hand, and that's good. Maryland is 12 for 12 and perfect at the line.
And that's what they need to continue to capitalize on.
Stewart slips and scores Minnesota by a slim margin.
Yeah, 2 times this season she's been able to score double figures off the bench.
In the third now at 9 in 16 minutes. Rips it away, but Stewart retrieves. Pull it out higher with the high rain from Minnesota. 2 from Wisconsin, and then 1 each from Connecticut and California.
Resistance there, and she just plowed her way right to the rack for that strong finish, and they need more of that from her.
Kubek nails another one.
Solid momentum into the 4th quarter.
Second between the clock. Stewart the roll and the finish, and a chance at 3.
Maryland in rotation and really challenging on that double team. If you're going to double team, then you've got to rotate. Hopefully it's just something that'll keep her out for a short time.
Yeah, Kubek had 10 of her 12 in the third. Schmeichel picks it up and scores off the loose for Maryland. And Schmeichel, their second leading scorer. Out of a double, it's Kubek again. Yes! 17-game start in school history, just 1 loss. Banker by Battle's good on the offensive glass. 5 to shoot, Sellers. Ball in her hands. Pull up 1, 2. Drills it to
4
beat.
hands in her grill. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Down in there to Hart. She paid it off. A nice easy bucket.
Go for Kubek. Michael flying in. And the second effort. 80-69. Maryland with the lead. 5:40 left here at Xfinity Center. Ed Cohen, Christy Winter-Scott. Clear led by Kian with that last runner.
And they cleared it out. They overloaded one side and let her get downhill with it.
Nice answer
Taking
by
touches away from her.
midway point of the 4th. Sellers kicks it out. Tibiasu with the triple.
Yeah, take a look at this pass. Off that screen, you play her underneath. She's still going to be able to make up to be in the present moment. You can't think about what has happened. They've had a great start. You can't think about what's ahead either.
Kubek need that shot. And Sellers wasn't taking the shots late in that game, but clearly this is what they need to be that team that's competing for a Final Four. And if he draws the break for Maryland, final 3 and change to go. Sellers trailing, tees up a 3. Buries it. 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. A season best 27 is Battle. And answer hard with the cleanup does, and a chance at 3.
Let's take a look right here. And you gave up the baseline, and that put Maryland in rotation. A nice skip pass, though, to relieve some defensive pressure that Minnesota was creating on the strong side.
Higher with the shiner.
Pocket has been good to her in this one.
And she jumps the route for the steal. Wants it up ahead. Instead, Grachalski to the basket. Scores with the left.
Michael.
Nice fake. One dribble and a three for Grachalski, and she buries it in College Park. Can't waste time. Johnson for three. That's good. And all of a sudden,
getting stops, pushing it the other way. They know time isn't on their side, so they're not going to mess around with the set. Dangerous pass right there up top.
Diafal to stop the clock. Ball lost. Open break. Here comes Battle to the rim, and it's down to four. He's excellent at the line at 82%. Will shoot two.
Yeah, look at right here, crowding the space, and you got to move the ball with passes.
There goes Battle. Battle frees up an open shot for Stewart. Nails it, and the lead is down.
Figuratively by Minnesota here on the road.
Battle is short, and a top 25 victory. Maryland survives 99-92 tonight against Minnesota.
Well, Cheyenne Sellers set the table and allowed herself to eat and allowed the team also to have a nice meal.